Shamrock shout out to Mr. B Burrito and Casey and the Mr. B Burrito crew. Yeah.
I'd love to give a Shamrock shout out to all my amazing 8th graders who've worked incredibly hard with the new stations for their Pythagorean theorem unit. Yay!
Give a Shamrock shout out to myself.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to you, and especially all the 6th graders, 7th graders, and some of the 8th graders. Right.
Ms. Hudson, who do you want to give a Shamrock shout out to?
Okay, teachers, Ms. Paniak and Mr. Hayes, because they totally got my back and I really couldn't do it without them. And then I have this amazing 6th grader named Eva. She was like, helps me out all the time. And I wasn't gonna say this, but I really like this person right here, Joe, because I just feel happier when I'm around you.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to Miss D. Marcello and to Nicholas right here and to all of the teachers. Thank you so much.
I would like to give a Shamrock shout out to Mr. Tate because he's funny and he has a nice beard.
I would like to give a Shamrock shout out to Miss DiMarcello for being cool.
I'll give a Shamrock shout out to Maddie for being my friend.
I'll give a Shamrock shout out to my friends William, Henry, Lucas, Jensen, Jonah, and William, and to Tim who just went up, and Mr. Young and Mr. Tate.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to Mr. Tate.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to Mrs. Rubin and Abby.
Elizabeth, who do you want to give a Shamrock shout out to?
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to you and my other friends and my teachers.
Who do you want to give a Shamrock shout out to?
I'd love to give a Shamrock shout out to Joe and Stella, who's filming this.
Hey everybody, I want to get a Sham shout out to all the amazing Shamrocks who are in class right now learning. Great job.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to all my friends.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to Mr. Young and Mr. Tate for dealing with our class.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to Joey and Leon.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to my mom and my dad because they feed me and pay rent. Yeah.
I'd like to give a Shamrock shout out to my homeroom teacher, Mr. Smelzer, for making me shout him out.